The Lumia 1520 comes with a 6-inch 1080p display, which is gorgeous with 650 nits, meaning this is the brightest and sharpest display and also works great in sunlight, as you can clearly see outside. Now, if we compare it quickly to the Galaxy Note 3, you can't see anything on Note 3 compared to the 1520. Even if we max out the brightness settings, the 1520 still shines and really shows what Nokia has done. But there's more to the device than just the 6-inch 1080p display at 650 nits. So why don't we jump in and find out more? So we know how vibrant and sharp the display is for the Lumia 1520, but let's talk about a few of the other aspects of the device that really make it shine and why this is probably one of our favorite new smartphones on the market. Besides its 6-inch display, which literally is the best display I've seen so far, especially outdoors, this also comes with a 20 megapixel camera at the rear. Now, this camera is not, of course, up to par in comparison, I would say, to the Lumia 1020, but it does do a lot of things pretty well. It takes some very good shots in low light. It also is a camera that you can use to take a lot of solid video. The audio from the mic is great. You actually do have to turn off the unidirectional mic, which actually gives you better audio because that will just point to whatever your camera is focused on. So the camera is very good. Now, it's got a 3400 milliamp battery in here. The reason why I mentioned that is I really wanted to just show you this. The battery life on this thing is impeccable. And when I mean impeccable, I mean I've pretty much gone 24 hours with this device and had zero issues. Right now I've used less on this, but I just want to show you what I'm actually running right now and what's left on this device here for this review. So if you move in, you can see clearly at the bottom says 16% left, 4 hours to go and 14 hours in use. So that's about 18 hours in total, but I have done about 24 hours with this device. So the battery life is very, very good, and I think handles very well. Now, you do have a Snapdragon 800 processor in here. So what that means is that basically you have a device that literally can handle anything, and it really shows. Apps open up much quicker. It's very fast and fluid. Using Windows altogether, which is a very nice thing to see with the Lumia 1520. And also gaming here is just greatly improved, and you can definitely check out our gaming video on the 1520 where we checked out a bunch of these games here, and I can tell you it handled well. Heating issues were to minimal, better than any Android device so far, even iOS with the iPhone 5, and I really like that with this device. Now, another thing to mention is that, of course, this uses Nokia Black update. So if we actually go back and scroll through just to see some of the different aspects of this update that we have here. So let's just go to extras and info. So this is the Nokia Lumia Black updates, which has a few additives. So one of the main things, of course, is the ability to close out applications, as you can see, which is part of GDR3. You can go in and do that. But you also have a few things Nokia has thrown in there. For instance, if we go into storage checker, you can actually see more details in terms of applications. You can look into details. You can actually go in to those details and look at the full breakdown in terms of applications, what apps are taking more. For instance, Modern Combat 4, it takes up a lot of space on my phone, as we can go on and on with that. And yeah, we had that there. So one of the things about the Lumia 1520 is a lot of people say this device is large, and yes, I will agree, it is a large phone. It's 6 inches. For someone like me, I have big hands, so when I take the 1520, it feels like a regular phone to me. I can use it with one hand and I have no issues. Now, some people have complained that it doesn't really use all the real estate, but I think it does. If you look at the device and you see how it actually manages through using all aspects of the device, you can see you have enough information represented in front of you using this device, which is great, and that's something that a lot of people will appreciate. Again, as I mentioned, the camera itself is very good. The one thing I would put a knock on the camera is the fact that it still has the same speed in taking photos and videos in terms of capture speed, like the 1020, even though it's got a better processor and it's really not been optimized. So hopefully Nokia will do that to optimize it, but it does take some fantastic photos, and we can show you here. That's the thing I love about this display. You can see how gorgeous the display is. I'll show you some of the photos I have here from the Xbox. Go back, you can see it's a video, photos, and they just look very vibrant, which is why I like this. And also the speaker quality is very good on the speakers for this. Let's see if we can find a suitable video. For some reason that video just died off there. Some weights. Here we go. Here's a video. It's a nighttime video we recorded.
Alright, so this is the second half. Flash is off. It's going to look. But of course, I decide to walk over to the light over there. You should get a good idea of how the sound may be different without the unidirectional mic.
So that is just an example for you. You can see how gorgeous that looked display wise, and also how well it sounded all together. So overall, the 1520 is a very good phone, probably the best Windows phone on the market. Now it does have some issues and faults. One of those, of course, is wireless charging, which is supposed to be built in, and which it is, but it's not the standard QI wireless charging, which means this tilt boost wireless charging stand and all the others that we've had from Nokia in the past, I really can't use it without the PMA adapter cover, which hopefully we'll get one to do a review to let you know how it is. The second thing also is the built-in storage. It's got 16 gigabytes of storage in here, and even though you got micro SD expansion, one thing you will note is that the Lumia 1520, as with most Windows phones, you cannot save applications on your SD card. So it's a bummer. That's eating up a lot of space on my device. Excuse me, and not on my SD card. So you have a 6GB expansion of 64 gigabytes. But on the plus side, what you do have here is simply this. You've got a phone that's got the best display on the market, hands down. You've got a nice large display that actually shows you a lot of information. You've got probably the second best camera you can ever get on the smartphone. There's something more to people's understanding at 20 megapixels. You've also got expandable storage of 64 gigabytes, and finally it only is priced at $99 in AT&T. So it's very affordable on something, you know, if Black Friday you want to pick it up, or even for the holidays for yourself or someone, I will definitely recommend it. It's a little large, but well, it's a bit large actually, but still a very solid phone. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Bored at Work with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.